Hey there, I am Rita Ricks, and this is the third in this series that I'm doing about mind, body, and spirit, and living from the inside out. So now I want to talk about the spirit because the body and the mind have brought me to this point. And I want to start by saying that back in 2009, I took a 2-year course at Richmond Hill called RUA, the Art of Spiritual Direction. RUA is breath. I wasn't familiar with breath. I wasn't even familiar with spiritual direction. I just knew that this program sounded like what I need. And see, again, sometimes you just have to follow your gut. And so I said, okay, I'm going to take this 2-year course. It was amazing. We had to spend 1 weekend every month there. And it's a beautiful retreat center, ecumenical retreat center. And so when I would stay there, they have no TVs. It's very mundane, very, very basic. And so we had a lot of reading, which was wonderful. But the one assignment that changed my life was in those 2 years, I had to be silent for 24 hours. I had to do it 6 times in 2 years. So I did 3 my first year, and I did 3 the second year. What I realized was there was so much in my head, but I didn't have to worry about talking to people. I wore a silent sign, and so people wouldn't talk to me. They had a separate place for those of us who were in silent to eat, and so I didn't have to think about speaking to people. I just had to listen to what was in my head. After the second silence, I started to bring a flip chart, because there was so much in my head that I needed to get out. And so I need to share that with you. This is why I encourage that you journal, because you can't take yesterday's stuff, bring it in today, and then put tomorrow's in it. You can't think like that. So by the time I graduated in 2011 from RUA, silence was a huge part of my life. I love that fact. And when I talked in part 2 about the fact that I disconnected from God, it was because I was not spending the time in the morning to be silent. I was doing it when I left RUA, and it was wonderful. But when things started to get shaky with my business the next time, I'm going to do it on my own. And I was not including God. So it's important that you understand that what I had to do was to get back to being quiet in the morning. The other thing that was so wonderful is that I joined the prayer call. And I will say that it comes out of the Alfred Street Baptist Church. And it was very different for me. I only was going to try it. I wasn't planning to be on it every day because it's 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I was not planning to be on it that long, but I went on the first day and I stayed there. I've been on it ever since. I was on it this morning. And it is the perfect way to start your day, by listening to others pray, by listening to other prayer requests, by listening to prayer testimonies. It starts my day. I've never met any of these women. And by the way, the church is in Alexandria, but there are people all over the country that are on the call. And so for me, it's just been eye-opening. And now I will speak periodically and talk to the ladies and talk about what's going on with me. So I've changed my way of living. I've reconnected with God. And let me just mention, my church is St. Paul's Baptist Church with Pastor Lance Watson. He has just been amazing. I've been there 30 years, but I tell people all the time, I could join this church again because the love and the energy that I get are just absolutely wonderful. Now, we're still talking about living from the inside out because you can't afford to keep listening to the noise that's out here. And this is a crazy time right now. It's crazy in a lot of ways. It's not just our country, it is our world. And for me, what I want to do is to show you how to listen from the inside out. I want to show you how to slow down and listen. I want to show you, I have exercises, I have conversations, I ask questions, because this is the only thing I believe that's going to save us. I'm going to help you to stop reacting and to respond. I'm just going to allow you to feel so much better. Let me say that I am going to be 79 in 4 months. I have never felt this calm before. That anxiousness is no longer. My blood pressure is doing what it's supposed to do. Let me show you what I can do. We can do a breakthrough session where we have 5 sessions. We can do monthly mapping for 6 months. We can do peak, which is also 6 months. I have different programs for you. But my challenge to you is that you hear my story and you figure out, I don't want to be too busy anymore. I don't want to be anxious anymore. I don't want to be angry anymore. I want to be calm and able to live in this world. And I'm telling you, the solution is in the silence. I need to remind you also, we are human beings. We're not human doings. So we just have to be quiet. We just have to be quiet. So I hope you will contact me, RitaRicks.com, and let's talk. All we need to do is talk. If you choose not to do it, or if it's not your time, it's okay. But I felt led to do this series just to share with you, and I'm going to continue because I'm learning things every day that I can share with you. So please subscribe to my YouTube. Join me so that we can continue to hang out. I've got Seeker Circle that you can join as well. And I thank you for listening. Bye-bye.